Oh. My room feels like it's outside because it's hot. I'm delivering mixed messaging to Coco. Well, she's a good girl, you know. Here's the problem I have with disciplining, chat. Oh my god, now I have Coco hair everywhere. Here's the problem I have with disciplining is I don't like doing it and I immediately feel bad. I am a soft ass bitch. And yeah, I don't like doing it. I hate it. Hate discipline. 3-room castle, you know what to do. It's not just a dog though, man. I don't like doing it. Okay. But do I like being disciplined? Yeah, daddy. Nooch, thank you so much. Fizzadat, thank you again for the sub. 10 tails. Ah. Like, why punish her for something natural? She had to shit. Oh, man. Mods aren't ranked, rambunctious. Natural to shit where you live. Andy's dog Omar poops in the shower when he has to poop inside. Like if he has like the runs or something or has to throw up, he always goes in Andy's shower. And it's like, thank you. You're an incredible dog. That's like so thoughtful. Very mindful. Very, very mindful. Very demure. He's cutesy with it. Not sure what I want to do there. Like 19? Man, this game takes forever. This is the longest goddamn ROM hack of all time. Also, I've only been playing like 2 or 3 hours a day. I can only handle so much. I can only handle so much SMWing in a day right now. Ah! By the way, you can get a factor meal for 50% off your first box and 20% off every one of your box after that if you exclamation point factor 75. Ah! Or exclamation point factor. You should buy them. And all the money that you spend on your box is actually goes to me like a donation at the end of it. So it's not even like you're buying it. It's like you're giving a donation to your favorite streamer and then getting food. You feel like this hack has single-handedly burnt out every SMW streamer? This hack's good, but it's also just like, it's kind of exhausting. Like I will say it is a bit exhausting and it's just like, there's a lot of stuff in it that's really, really, really tight and difficult. Not necessarily not fun, but just very difficult. Like this jump right here. The food is good too. We're gonna pick out the food we want later. Your dog shit on the couch once with the runs. That's like you gotta get a new couch. There's nothing you can do. You can't clean that. Oh man. Wansu, thanks again for 7 months. I can't get that for some reason. Yeah, this is the hack with the absurdly long levels. Dude, I still have 15 exits. I'm assuming 1 or 2 of the exits are probably like some sort of freebie. Why can't I get that? What is going on? You get a new cushion or 2? I don't know, man. How hard is it to find new cushions for a couch? I've never tried to buy a new cushion for a couch. Maybe I need to just buy new cushions. I want a new couch. Like, I kind of hate our couch. We've had it for 10 years now. I wouldn't define it as comfortable. Yeah, I think after you get a bunch of poop on your couch, that's done. JD Vance gets a new couch every couple of months. No politics. Listen, man, you know, you can build 1,000 bridges. You can end 1 million abortions, but you fuck one couch, right? You fuck one couch. And that's all you'll ever be known for. Couch. That guy. Okay, no politics. No politics. And if you don't agree, you know, if you're not excited about this, like, you don't have to like get worked up or anything. But did anyone watch Barry speak last night? Barry Obama? That man can fucking deliver a speech. Right? Like, I don't even give a fuck about, like, whatever. Dude, he can just deliver a speech. And he's not even as good as his wife at speaking. But his speech last night was top tier. They're both so good, man. Yeah, like, I'm not even talking about anything. They're like, I'm talking about literally the ability to talk to humans in a public setting like that. Quite possibly the greatest that's ever done it. At least that maybe we have ever seen, of just like talking to humans in a public setting. Being able to make you think, feel, laugh, the whole thing. You know what I mean? I didn't watch that, but like, we weren't gonna miss him talk. I've seen him talk live. He was incredible. He was incredible. Same thing. It was just like, holy man, the dude can talk. Oh. Yeah. Oh. I know. I just miss having someone funny. And you know what else it made me realize? You know what else it made me realize? Is that the people that flip-flop from that to, like, you know, the other guy, they just want to be entertained. They just want to be entertained. They don't care how it comes. They're just looking for entertainment. And it's made me rethink the whole thing. Anyway, moving on. Not politics. Did I hear about Hulk? Dude, I could care less about Hulk Hogan. Like, Hulk Hogan has a video, and at the start of the video, he says, I know I'm racist, but, and then goes on to say the worst racist stuff ever. So when people call Hulk Hogan racist, they're not like he called himself racist. Like, he specifically said it. You know how racist you have to be to call yourself racist? Like Hulk Hogan did? And this is a sex video, chat. This is like, he got done cheating on his wife with his neighbor, filming it, and then they immediately had a conversation about how racist he was and how he didn't prefer daughter dating. You can imagine the language she started using. Yeah. Yeah, you can imagine the language she was using. And then, yeah. And just to put it further out, his daughter doesn't talk to him at all anymore. So, I mean, that's the level of it. You know what? I don't really think, like, if your kids don't talk to you as a celebrity, like, no one else should talk to you either, right? Man, I don't know how to do this. Do I want to hit the second one at all? Because this is not working. That was hilarious. I think it's worth noting that Little John was on The Apprentice at one point. Lorian. Kid Rock, you know what? Sadly, Kid Rock will always be relevant in one place, and that's anywhere in the state of Michigan. There's Kid Rock, I don't know what it is, but Michiganders, it's just, there's something about him. Dude, I can't get that. I wonder if maybe I want to... Actually, I got an idea. Hold on. I'm going to try to do that. Yeah, no one really likes... Yeah, I feel like maybe we just like Josie, now that I think about it. Oh. Ba Wada Ba is a great A banger. Ba Wada Ba is a great A banger. I will agree with you.
Let's go.
Yeah. I know, in Michigan we all talk with Canadian accents and
diggy,
you use the Confederate flag.
Set up jump the boogie.
Eminem or Kid Rock, but oh, Eminem. Yeah, Eminem is way bigger than Kid Rock in Michigan. Royce to 5'9" might be bigger than Kid Rock, but Kid Rock's still... Like, Kid Rock can still sell out a stadium in Michigan. I don't think Kid Rock can sell out a stadium anywhere else besides Michigan. You know what I mean? Yeah, Kid Rock was in an Eminem video in like 2015. Oh. No, that doesn't count. He'll always have a room in the Dakotas. Dude, yeah. Dude, this first album was it. Yeah, hey, listen. I'll admit that I'm from Michigan, and despite knowing better, I will occasionally, you know, like, I won't skip a Kid Rock song. And you know what else I'm definitely never skipping? Uncle Kracker. I'll never skip an Uncle Kracker song. Follow me, everything is alright. I don't even like that music. I've been a one to tuck you in at night, and if you wanna leave. That's the only Uncle Kracker song you'll ever hear, so it's not a big deal. That's a name you haven't heard in a long time because you're not from Michigan. He plays the bar next to you every week. Where do you live at? What state are you in? God damn it, I don't think there's this, I don't know what to do. In Georgia? Yes, I did. I don't know. It's again, there's just some things about like Michigan that I just can't, they don't make sense. This is a 3-room castle? How the fuck am I gonna do this? I don't know how like this is supposed to go. I don't really get this. This is like the first time I've ever been like, I kind of almost want a video because I am not getting this at all. You know what I love about like rap music in general is that every region has like 1 or 2 big local rappers that are really, really large in that area, but will never ever expand out of that area. Yeah. Getting over COVID sucks. I just think getting sick in general is ass now. Nobody likes getting sick. Getting sick in America sucks because you're not going to the doctor. Oh! Why do I do this? Except Atlanta and New Orleans. Atlanta and New Orleans doesn't have local rap. Atlanta and New Orleans has local rap that doesn't get out of Atlanta and New Orleans. Absolutely. It's got tons of rap that gets out of there too, but there's tons of rap that's right there. Not Ranard Q. What up? Not a long time no see. How long? What have you been doing? What, you don't like the game Shapes too? Yeah, all places have a crazy popular local rap scene. Find you all the local North Dakota rap? Dude, there's local I bet there's North Dakota rap. I bet there's Dakota rap. People repping the Dakotas. Like it's hard. There's a rapper in Nashville called Haystack. And he will never get out of anywhere past Tennessee and Kentucky. Never. Never. There's not very good local KY rap. You just hate on Nappy Roots? You just shade Nappy Roots like that? Literally, Haystack would be, could count as Kentucky. Tennessee, Kentucky. Lil White? Pretty much everyone in the 3-6 Mafia not named DJ Paul or Juicy J? Western Kentucky doesn't count. What are you talking? You just said there's nothing in Kentucky and then Western Kentucky doesn't count? How big do you think Kentucky is? Bro, Kentucky, you can drive across the whole state of Kentucky in 3.5 hours. What are you talking about? Calm down. 3-6 Mafia is Memphis? Yeah, but Memphis, Kentucky, like that whole scene is very... It's the same scene. How do I put this battery in? Tell that to a Kentucky basketball fan. You still rock Lil White to this day? They're just hating on Gangster Boo. Yeah, Lil White did not get any far out. Yeah, but like all the people not named Juicy J and DJ Paul in 3-6 Mafia. Whoa, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I do like these headphones a lot, actually. I need a mushroom, though. Okay, so I need to, like, leave a level with a mushroom to get whatever's over here. Is the thing. Is there a mushroom around here? Probably a mushroom up there somehow, right? So how would we get that? Maybe it's a Switch Palace block. I'm wondering if, like, that's the end of the 3 rooms. What if it's not even a secret? That's just the way. It might not even be a secret. It might just be the way. But I don't know. I have no clue how to do this fucking ball here. This ball is beating my ass. Someone go and pop a Nug stream and be like, Nug, how the f do you do this stupid chain ball? But say it politely. Don't say it like I said it. Do I want to do that? Like something like that? Yeah. You said it like you said it and got banned? Good. You deserve it. You deserve the ban. Like around it like that? That might get me the distance I need. Oh, hold on. Would you be able to play this in VR Mario? No, dude. I mean, I couldn't. Here's the thing. Reality is I hate VR in general. I get sick on VR all the fucking time. And I would definitely not be able to play Mario in VR. It would make me miserable. The most miserable human that's ever existed. And then what? Bounce on it again? And then bounce on that one again at the top and then get it? Or no, bounce on the bottom one, I'm guessing. Do I need a clip? No, I think I'm good now. Something like that? That seems better. You told Nug I was having a skill issue, but he's speedrunning right now? What a loser. And then do I want to go... I prep 1, 2, and then 3. Yeah, this is a lot better. Sly motherfucking Neon, thank you for 21 months. Yo, Neon, my hype level is extremely high. My hype level's super high. End of this week? Oh shit. Chat, if you like this overlay. Oh, hey, look at me. Damn it. If you like this overlay, guess what? It's gone. It's gone. Do you think this logo's cool? Guess what? It's gonna be cooler. What if you don't like the overlay? Guess what? We'll have a better one. What if you're afraid of change? Well, here's what happens with all change, right? You're afraid of it, then you get used to it. And then you like it. I've been teasing it for months now. You'll see it. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. You're right. I'm just joking. It's not actually happening. I take it back. Ignore everything I said. Well, now that I know how to do that, it's actually kind of easy. I mean, we do have that VTuber model, and the VTuber is hot as f, actually. I really, realistically, I should use the VTuber more. It's so good. Teasing man with crotch cam. It's like the new Twitch mobile app where we say it's gonna be good and it just sucks. No, this one will be good. I need something new. I need something new. I've looked at the same thing for too long. Wow. The Twitch app stinks. It's it's a very interesting decision. I would say they made some very interesting decisions on the Twitch app. Number one being like the following page is just non-existent. And I think the biggest problem with the Twitch app is that it's just a vastly different experience than the browser, right? Like when you log in on the browser, that's not what you want. And I think unless they have some sort of statistic that people were hopping around streams a lot more on the mobile than they were on browser, which very well could be the case, then I just don't understand why they made those decisions. But even then, if you have data that people are hopping around streams more on mobile than they are on browser, I think part of the problem sometimes is like, we have data, you know, you get data and you look at data and you might make a conclusion but from that data, but sometimes that conclusion is the wrong conclusion. Like if people are hopping around more on their phones than they are when they're on browser, you don't necessarily want to give them more ways to hop around. It's just that possibly they're out and about, so they're checking out more things. They're using their phone as a fidget. I think that's like a really underrated thing that people don't understand about phones sometimes, is that most people switching apps is just the same thing as using a fidget spinner. Yeah. Like how many of us go in, check our email, check whatever, like blah, 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 scroll for a bit, close it, check another app, close it, check another app, close it, check another app, and then start that exact same cycle over again where you check those exact same apps. That's not using your phone. That's fidget spinning. Oh, you know, and we all do that. I guarantee probably 85% of us do that pretty regularly, you know? Yeah. Just create well, I mean, I think that's also sometimes also that's a problem. I could totally see someone, you know, someone in charge being like, oh, the kids like TikTok, just make the app TikTok, you know? And I also think that's something that all apps actually end up suffering from, is they all feel like they have to be everything instead of like what they are. I don't know where to stand on that to get in there. Instead of what they are, that like makes it useful. Like a lot of times you don't want to use an app for 90 things. You want each app to just be really good at one specialized thing, and it has its own ecosystem. And That's that. You know what I mean? Oh. Wait till TikTok adds blogging. Oh. Every so often you think to yourself, why are you doing this? That's me on my phone constantly. Especially when I ruin my algorithms.
I'm so excited.
Yo, Dubba thank you for the 5 gift subs. I greatly appreciate you. No! Go in the door! We need blogs back? I don't think they went anywhere, did they? Oh. I think they're just people like video more. Badly, because I don't really like podcasts more than articles. Like, I would rather read an article most of the time. Why can't I get in there? Why can't I get in there? I'm gonna start the GrandPooBear newsletter, chat. You all sign up for my email newsletter? Oh my God. Who digest? Will the newsletter bring you over to my TikTok? I mean, you can watch my TikTok. But chances are if you watch my stream, you've probably already watched my TikTok. I mean, I riz the gat, but no skibbities. Dude, how can I not get in there? I do like Demir. Oh, I need to be more in the middle. Oh. Fuck. Dude, Mitch, I thought about just doing a stream where I just knock on people's stream to see if anyone answers. Just go on random streams and just start knocking on them. Random, like me and Malkova and Sasha Grey. Is it a mic thing? No, you got to pull out your video. You got to pull out a camera. It's a whole thing. We tried doing it yesterday, and it's like, it's basically guest star. It's basically what guest star was. Yeah, it is Perchance. What am I supposed to do there? This is gonna take me forever. You're sub now, baby. Way to lose your streak, Mitch. God. I've been watching since 2015. Guy, do I do this? I should rate a struggling streamer with 500 people and make their whole month. The reaction would be priceless. Well, you know, maybe I'll have more than 500 here soon, and then I can raid someone else. Whoa, why did that change? I could raid someone with even more, and then their reaction would be amazing. Thanks, Tube Grub. I feel like That would be good. I do that all the time. Yeah, it happens,
so
literally happens all the time, dude. Whoa, why would you gift sub? You just watched me. Why would you gift sub? You gotta let me sex you up a little bit. I know you've been watching since 2015, but that's the YouTube. How do I do this? What am I supposed to do right there? I'm just like giving up. Each section is gonna have one jump that's just ass. I was trying to get on the other side of that pole. First time viewer, long time donator. Long time donator, first time viewer. Go fast first cycle. I'm trying to, you're right. Maybe I'm not going fast enough. Someone tell Tube Grub that I thanked him a million times over, and that his may his family and every generation after that be blessed. Okay, something like that. Be blessed forever. Be blessed with the wonderful skill of large thumbs to play video games with. Yeah, actually tell him I said it wasn't enough subs. I need more subs. He's been watching since 2015. That's a long time. If I was a stripper. Not the size of the thumbs, the moves that come out of them. I don't know, dude. Have you guys seen Mighty Mouse's hands? He's pretty good. And I have to think it's partly because his giant hands. Ah. You've not seen Mighty Mouse's hands? Dude, fucking Edward Dildo hands over there, dude. He's got giant hands. I have big hands. And I think I'm a little bit taller than Mouse. I got pretty big hands for my size, dude. His are obnoxious. Like, I was scared. When he showed them to me, I was like, are you getting... It's like, does blood flow through your body? Like, how are your phalanges doing? Okay. Something like that. This is a crazy level, man. Oh, come on. I didn't say that, Roni. Tube Grub, I did not say that. Purple Mario, what's going on? Purple Mario, do you like this season of Big Brother? I haven't started yet. I did not say that, Roni. Gosh. Tube Grub, thank you so much. You don't have to sub ever. My content's free. How old is this hack? A week or two? But I said word for... No, Roni. Gosh, I can't believe you would do that. How rude. Thank you, Tube Grub, for the tier 1. I can't believe Roni would say that to you. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Ah. I haven't started this season yet. I did start the challenge. Survivor's got season 50 coming, I think. Sixth Sign, thank you for 29 months. I loved Love Island. I don't watch Love is Blind, but I loved Love Island. But the Love Island reunion was ass. Hated the Love Island reunion. I was annoyed by it. Zach's got a lot of circular motion. Okay. You only like the circle? I never watched that one. Thought on Gamescom? I almost went to Gamescom this year. I've been invited to Gamescom like every non-COVID year. And I've just never gone. I always have other stuff going on that I can't like go to Germany in late summer. Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I like the challenge a lot. I've never watched Below Deck. Yeah, I didn't. The Love Island reunion on Monday, they promised us so much juicy stuff. These people were posting on TikTok once after it was filmed, like crying, like being like, you need to worry about suicide prevention and blah, blah, blah. So I thought it was just going to be this super drama-filled evening. And it wasn't. Leah on Love Island definitely sent home Andrea. That was like the big storyline of the whole season. They finally show it, and then they just let Leah be like, no, I didn't do that. I've never felt more gaslamped in my life from a TV show. Anyway, Chad, I'm a 40-year-old man. You're waiting for next season of Traders? I don't know the people on Traders like I did the first season. I think I f***ed that one. Yeah, the fire pit was too long and boring. Like after Leah was, here's all I needed to see. All I needed to see from the fire pit was literally the first section of it where they're all about to send home Nicole, and then Leah's like, guys, we can't punish her for playing the game. And I'm like, bullshit. Gaslighting isn't real? No, it's called gas lamping. Ah, shit. Yeah. 40's a new 30? Well, I mean, with advanced technology, that kind of is how it works, isn't it? I'll say this. I saw a picture of my parents at 40 the other day, and I look like I'm like 1/4 the age of them right now. And I have to imagine it's just like because of the smoking in bars and because we didn't, you know, I didn't vape. Fuck. Mario Islands. Oh my God. Okay, that's fine. We only have one more room. We've done 2 of the rooms. We have a 3rd room. Ugh. You swear your parents look younger now? I feel like my dad looks a little bit younger now than he did when I was a kid. Better style. the grub. You do not have to gift subs, but thank you so fucking much for doing so. This is a 3-room castle, so it'll be, the checkpoint will be after the 3rd room. I know, it's a little obnoxious. Well, I think it's the vaping for like the next generation. That's why they're all old and wrinkly now. Everyone under the age of 25 vapes. Ah! Is the Factor promotion US only? I don't believe so, but you can check that out. I need y'all to help me pick out my food here in a bit. Damn, it's hard. Do I think vaping's worse than regular cigarettes? I think it looks a lot less cool. I think at least with cigarettes, you had the benefit of looking cool while you did it. Damn it. Cancer has to look cool. I mean, you know what I mean? Like someone sitting outside, smoking alone, 1 foot on the wall, leather jacket. That's a cool motherfucker, right? You see someone with a big giant vape dropping thing into it? This doesn't look as cool. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. No, I don't think you should smoke. I don't think you should smoke, but I will say this, like, okay, when I was growing up, it wasn't like every kid smoked. You know what I mean? There were definitely kids that smoked, but there was a lot of kids that didn't smoke, you know, in high school, right? I feel like right now, every kid under 25, like all of them, they could be sober otherwise, but they are vaping. I don't know, I'm sure there's plenty of celebrities that vape to make it look cool. How? How? You need to live in a far less stressful world before you can consider not vaping, smoking. I don't think the world's ever gonna get less stressful. Because you're just being more exposed. What's so stressful about the world? Because in pretty much every statistical factor, a better world than it was. What's so stressful about the world now is that you're exposed to all the crazy. The crazy used to be like locked up. Not locked up, like physically locked up. I mean, like you didn't see it, or it was limited to like some guy with a bullhorn on a corner and a funny sign. Damn it. Yeah. We're all victim to it, man. Like, it's a lot different, like, when, like, if, like, a war was happening back in the day and the only exposure you got to it was, like, 3 minutes of clips on the 6 o'clock news that was on while you were eating dinner, you know what I mean? And now you have, like, literal videos of it on the same, you know, social media apps you use. And you're like, holy shit, how can this even exist in this world, you know? Just different. Ah! Yeah. You feel 1,000 times better as a compulsive vapor than a compulsive cig smoker? I think it's probably way more convenient. But I also think that convenience probably like overall increases the amount that you do, right? I would speculate. Ah! Also, isn't it going to Zin now? I think that's what it's going to, is fucking Zin. That's what I see everywhere now. When I'm with anyone that's like a nicotine person, Zins. Ah! Zin's the goat. Yeah, I can't do that. I used to, like, if I had some alcohol, I would smoke a cigarette. But it wasn't even like I liked cigarettes. I liked smoke in my lungs. Like, you know what I mean? I could have breathed in a campfire and I would have been happy. And then I just stopped. Gina got pregnant and I just never wanted one ever again. Haven't had one since. But even then, like, I was a, you know, literally just with alcohol type of one. Googling it. Campfire smoke's the best high. Yeah, and then you fall in the campfire. Yeah, I weirdly love it. Yeah, the soundtrack on this is good. I mean, the soundtrack in this game better be good because you're in each level for 2.5 hours minimum. Oh yeah, I don't do it. I mean, there are hacks that I played that are harder than, I'd say as hard or harder than this. In the... Damn it, though. Why is that not lining up? But this is like up there. I mean, this is like, I think the big thing is like these levels are so long, you know what I mean? Like they're not, like they're all like 15 checkpoints, or the checkpoints are way far away, and it's just, or the checkpoint has some, you know, really hard checkpoint boss in front of it. Yeah. Well, and also like that's not like things aren't like lining up. There's a lot of spots where it's like, man, you got to be perfect in the way you just like spawn the things in here, which isn't like a big deal if you have played a lot, but it's usually something that people try to work around, I'd say. And, you know, Papa Nug didn't want that. So he didn't make a game like that. But like that, so that was just a bad spawn. I was too far left for too long. So that was a bad spawn, you know what I mean? So I got to go farther right. And so there's just these like spots where you kind of, you know, you do everything right, but you don't technically. Ah. I don't know. You'd have to ask Papa Nug that. You can go into stream and ask him, actually. If you wanted, I'm pretty sure he's streaming right now. You can ask him what was his goals. I mean, it's very good. It's a very good hack. It's very fun. You know what I mean? There is nothing wrong with this hack. Like, it's not a complaint hack. It's just it's exhausting, you know? Yeah, this isn't like one where I'm like, oh, this is a bad hack. It's just hard. Ah, shit. No, yeah, totally. I have to imagine that when he put this out, he's like, this is what I want to play. This is what I like. This is what I want to test. This is what I want to watch people do. You know what I mean? I have to imagine every creator does that. And he also probably thought, like, some people aren't going to play it because of that, and that's fine. I don't know what to do there. Yeah. He said exactly that sentence that I said. Probably not verbatim. But yeah, I believe that. I mean, I think that's like what everybody wants. I mean, that should be most people's goal, I think, when making a hack, is like make what you want to play. But I mean, other people have the goal of like wanting people to play it too, which I understand that. Like, you want to watch, you make something, you want to watch people play it, especially like, you know, you want to watch streamers play it, right? You want to watch them play it. See them have fun, laugh at them getting trolled, you know? So sometimes you might compromise your own vision. I need to get up there. Yeah, you want the clip compilations, things like that, you know? Oh, come on. Still waiting on the final GPW3 clip compilation. Well, GrandPooBear World 3 isn't even officially a game on SMW Central, so. It's no longer even a game. Ah, come on. The GPW 8, it's not an accepted game on SMW Central. You have to go to Barb's profile for it, because it doesn't have credits. I think there was some other things. There's like a soft lock in it if you with one of the bosses too much. I don't even know how you fix that. I also personally, I don't think that's that big a deal. Like, whatever, you don't, there's a checkpoint right there and you just exit out of the room, you know? Yeah. A lot of it's broken. Not a lot of it. I wouldn't say a lot of it's broken. I don't think that's fair. Yeah, it's a hack, man. Yeah, I don't think it's that big a deal. The credits thing I understand though. The credits thing I do understand. I think that's, and also I think that one is fair. But I also understand the absolute exhaustion that could take. But I do think the credits thing is fair, you know? I don't think GrandPooBear World 3 1.1 will ever happen. Okay. Oh, the level counter tower is bugged. Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah. Yeah, that one's actually is a pretty big one. Oh, come on. I'm an idiot. There's one character sprite that's broken. Honestly, I think if anything, we should make it more broken. I feel like what we should do is just make it anytime that Mario's in the air or anytime I'm in the air, it's invisible. And then that's a legit hard mode. I think that would be even cooler personally. Okay, and then we want to go down there. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna want to do. Let's say she's in a AAA game on day one. I mean, to be fair, we have 30 years of testing on these games too. I can't wait for our game to break day one. Stop pre-ordering games. I mean, if you're gonna buy the game, you know you're definitely gonna buy the game. I don't know, whatever. But I don't think with digital distribution, there's many times where like I feel like I have to pre-order the game. The only time is if I want like some, you know, nifty statue or something. And it's been a long time since I wanted a statue. You know? Am I making a Mario hack? No. Do I have a physical? I have cartridges of GrandPooBear World 1 and 2. Come on. Didn't want 19 inches of Venom? No. I didn't want the big dog Venom. You never actually played an SMW hack before? They're fun. Oh, shit, I knew that wasn't gonna happen. Usually if you can go to like retro gaming expos or something, usually there's some guy there that's selling a bunch of Mario ROM hacks on cartridges, which I always think is really funny. I had one guy, I've been to Portland Retro Gaming Expo and saw a guy selling carts of GrandPooBear World 1 and 2. And I almost just started signing them. But I didn't. And then I asked him how much they were, and he was like, 50 bucks. I was like, F you, dude. You. Hard. Oh! Yeah, if you can, there's ways to do your own cartridges and stuff. You could figure it out. Do I still live in Portland? Not anymore, no. You don't know I have a patience for this? Same shit as you do, man. This one is particularly hard though, Domo. Like this is probably the first ROM hack I'd say in like 2 or 3 years that's really like, I'd say challenged me, you know what I mean? Where I'm like, this is, you know, I got to figure out how to do this. Yeah, you do the exact same shit. I feel like we all do that for everybody else's game. Like that's like the quintessential speedrunner thing is we go to someone else's game. We're like, how the do you do that shit? I do it with everybody. Like I was talking with Chris, it's just like, just the map, remembering the map in Elden Ring is so wild to me. All of it. Although I guess I'm about to learn, baby. Oh, I'm about to learn. You think Nug would be happy to hear that? Yeah, I think this is the first one that's like I felt really, really challenged by in a while. But it's not always, I mean, you can tell Nug might be happy to hear that, but it's not always like a challenge I love, so. Sometimes I'm just like, come on. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't like me playing his game. No, you stupid door. Go in the door. Well, it's not that. I still need one more. I still have one more room after that. That door just isn't consistent for me. I didn't mean to spin jump there. Can't believe I made that. You know, like I don't know a good way to just get in that f***ing door, man. You know about Jumpo Girl, Captain Domo? Do you know there's Jumpo Girl in Mario Maker 1? It's a costume. And she's legendary in our community. Not just my community, but like the Mario Maker, Mario community. And you should totally get her saying Domo for a oh my dude, we got to get a link. We got to get a link for him. You need this as a fucking alert, man. She's the best costume and she just goes, Domo! Domo! Da 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 da. Domo! It'd be great. You can corner that Mario market. Fuck! Okay, so what happened right there, chat, is the 2 frames, Mario only interacts with objects every 2 frames. And so the first frame that Mario was interacting with the object, the ball went into my body and then I died even though I was on top of the f***ing ball. It's bullshit. My Jumpo Girl cosplay is legendary. Dude, I got banned on Instagram for 3 days for that. Wow, that was not what I wanted to do. Worth it? Yeah. I did like a 9-piece, you know how like you can do like, you can like collage your Instagram thing, your Instagram story? I had like a 9-piece collage of it. The aesthetic. And they banned the one that was of my crotch and it got me in trouble. Like 3 pieces of the collage got banned from Instagram. Spin jump. Spin jump. Yeah, 7,000 subs. I'll do it again. Flip it. Oh, that wasn't gonna work anyway. Dude, I love Jumpo Girl. Chad, I don't know what my next I gotta pick out another tattoo here pretty soon. I don't know what it should be. Me in the baldicks. Possibly Dave, thank you for 30 months. I've gotten an Elden Ring one, I've gotten Metroid, I've gotten Zelda, gotten Magic the Gathering, I've gotten Mario. I've gotten a Spelunky. I don't even like any more video games. That's it. That's all the video games I like. Literally every video game I like. How about I love chat? I have a chatter name on my fucking arm. I have a chatter's name on my arm. I have Pokemon. I got a Pokemon one. And I don't even really like Pokemon. I like Ironmon. The Peace Turtle. That actually would be pretty funny. I've thought about just getting like a dope Bowser. I've thought about getting Ronnie from Elden Ring just because she looks cool. Nothing to try. I already have it. I don't want Detroit sports. A Tetris piece. I'm gonna put like a little Tetris piece somewhere eventually because like I'm gonna have to fill in like the space in my arm. Like I have some space that I'm gonna have to fill in, and I'm gonna put like Tetris pieces and small little things, you know. I have a Magic the Gathering tat. You want to see it? It's literally on camera right now. It is my hand tattoo, yeah. Okay, that worked. Oh wait, no, you can't see it. Never mind. There it is. It's not on. It wasn't on. It was the other hand. Yep, wrong hand. The hand's off camera. There you go. Yep, never mind. Well, I lied to you. I f***ing lied to you. Yeah, I can chop off my hand and get 3 mana of any color anytime I want. It was a big brain move by me. You don't know how valuable that is. People don't f me anymore. Like, oh shit, I'd mess with him, but that motherfucker just cast a dark ritual. Boom, he's got 5 black mana all of a sudden. No, I can't do anything. You didn't know it was magic? Clearly, you're not a Magic the Gathering nerd. Way to expose yourself. Clearly, you don't know what the Magic the Gathering online Black Lotus looks like. You don't know that deep cut. Paper Mario tattoo? I don't like Paper Mario. Paper Mario's an ass game. Ah! We're no longer friends? Would I sign Magic the Gathering cards if they were from the year 2005 or before? All your cards are from like 1998, like Urza Saga. You might have something worth something. Deep cut of the most popular card in all of Magic the Gathering. I mean, I would say the online, because mine isn't like the normal thing. It's the Magic the Gathering online one. Just because, you know, the normal card art would not have looked good on my hand. Shit. Yeah, the normal card art would have looked kind of ass on my hand, so I got the card art from the online version, which looks way better on my hand, I think, than the normal card art would have looked. I've actually thought about doing like the normal card art though, because I want another hand tattoo, but I don't want it to be like the whole hand. I kind of want it to be more like demure. To use an internet meme. That third room. Holy, what am I supposed to do in this? I don't have any time to learn the third room. I have no idea how to learn the third room. My wife went to go to, my wife's at my PO box right now, so. It takes her a little while to get there though, so, cause it's. I don't know which one I want to jump on. Barb's not coming to Kaizo Coliseum. He told me he couldn't come the other day. And you know what? I understand. I'm sad. I'm a little sad because legit, part of the reason that we even got to do it again was because, like, this is before Barb got pregnant, you know what I mean? We knew Barb was pregnant. But, like, it was kind of going to come back. Like, originally it was going to come back as not, like, my event, but it was kind of coming back as, like, our event together, you know? And then, like, he got pregnant, you know, we couldn't do it. And so I'm hoping that we can still live that dream. I'd still like to live that dream, you know what I mean, of having it, you know? You found the clip? Yeah. Yeah, I've thought about just asking if he wanted to, like, do maybe like a call-in thing or like participate in one of the events, but I don't like bothering him, chat. I feel like here's the thing. If I really wanted to, I feel like I could probably, you know, because like me and Barb have enough love for each other, probably just guilt him into everything I wanted to do anyway. But I don't like doing that. Like, I want, you know what I mean? I want everybody to want to do everything. And also, like, life is life. And he's got twins, and, you know, he works a lot as is, right? He works a ton as is. He's already, you know, like, there's already a lot falling on his family unit. You know what I mean? I understand. I mean, I turned down going to Ludwig's streamer games because my brothers were in town. You know what I mean? Like, I understand, you know what I mean? We just can't. Being able to say no and not do everything is an important skill in this, you know? That being said, of course, I'm sad. Yeah. And also just like, it would be so much more successful with him too, but yeah. But I am trying to get one more special guest. Nah, we met because of SMW. SMM, technically, I guess you could be more. We met because he submitted a level into my chat. Back when I used to do viewer levels. The 2 weeks of my life that I did viewer levels. You heard that Ludwig's gonna be at Kaizo Coliseum? I didn't ask Ludwig if he wanted to come. I mean, I thought that was... I didn't really want to bother him. You know? And I just said no to his event this week, so... like, I don't know him that well, you know? Shit! What is the best way to get up there? I just don't know what the best way is. What exactly is Kaizo Coliseum? Kaizo Coliseum is a event. It is a 3-day event, but it is basically a giant sleepover. Lobos is coming. Lobos and Bloody Fast are coming this year. It is a giant sleepover. Me and Direct Relief rent a obnoxious house. Like, obnoxious Airbnb. And then we put a group of 30 streamers basically in this house. Put them all in this house, and then we dick around. We do a bunch. It's like the best. It's just a sleepover kind of like thing, all for charity. There is a loose schedule. where you can run. We do like outdoor shit. We do, you know, we have a 3-point contest. We do a game show. We do concerts every night, sing along karaoke shit, right? We do that. And then, you know, we have games and like challenges, but like people can donate. So like if like Domo, if you were there and like you were doing like a bingo run, like let's say you and, you know, Chris did a bingo run there, we would have tons of like donation incentives for like, all right, one of them's got to put on oven mitts. Donation incentive for like just ways to make the game harder. And it's usually just like 2-hour blocks. So we just do 2-hour blocks, and whoever's like furthest or whatever. We have big group events every night that everybody comes in, and like we split between 2 teams, and like just be like 1 star or 1 moon in Odyssey, and then you pass the controller 1 life. You know what I mean? We do a lot of that. I think this year I want to do Elden Ring boss rush is what I want to do. I saw there was like kind of like almost like a rogue Elden Ring boss rush mod that I really want to do. Yeah. Yeah, Family Feud. I'm not doing Family Feud this year though, Chad. I'm retiring my Family Feud. Yeah. And it's just like a lot of dicking around. It's really, really fun. Yeah, it's just like a lot of dicking around, a lot of fun. It has a loose schedule. We feed everyone. You know, people can party a little bit. They can drink or whatever. You know what I mean? It's very low key. Like nobody's crazy by any means. Just a good way everybody gets to know each other. There's so many people that you can be on stream as much or as little as you want. Honestly, dude, I don't know how to get up there consistently. If I could just figure out how to get up there consistently, we'd be fine. Because I can get there consistently. Yeah, we had Deal or No Deal last year. Del or No Del. I don't know what game shows we have. We have Name That Tune. We have Price is Right. I don't know what I want to do. I think we maybe have Family Feud, Odyssey Family Feud. Yeah, Deal or No Deal is good. We need to do a Wheel of Fortune. Maybe. Family Feud's good because we can get so many people in it. I think that's what's so great about Family Feud. So many people can participate. Everything goes right to Direct Relief now. Direct Relief pretty much funds it and puts it on. Yeah. There's no profits. Yeah, there's no profits, Buffalo. Yeah, there's absolutely no profits. It's a charity event through and through. No one there gets paid to come. No one there, like, everyone's coming out of the goodness of their heart. Everyone's flights paid for, their food's paid for the weekend. But it's a charity event. No one's being paid to come. They're all volunteering their time and effort. But we pay for them to get there. We pay for their food and alcohol, like if they want booze while they're there. You know, if they want to stay, if they stay in the house, it's free. Yeah, they stay in the house, it's free. They can stay at a hotel, but we won't pay for that. Well, yeah, that's why I got a little annoyed. That's why I got a little annoyed with the GDQ discussion, because everyone was treating me like I'm a fucking idiot. Like, I haven't run a vets where we food and pay people. Or food and do things. Yeah. 1 versus 100 could work. I would need some, like, chat help on that. Actually, Price is Right is something I gotta get together right now. Like, I gotta get that working. I think it's gonna be more or less a okay, we got it this time. Okay, that could work. That dumb blowback was so obnoxious. And whatever. Dude, speedrunners, I love the speedrun community. I love them. I love most speedrunners. But speedrunners are the most desperate people for likes on Twitter. The speedrunning community, not like any individual speedrunner. I'm bad at this too. Where any thing that happens in speedrunning, they got to take like, they got to act like it's this moral high ground of shit, and they all need to comment on it and be like, look at me, I'm better than them. Look at me. And I love that. I love speedrunning. I love it. You know, I love speedrunning. I love speedrunners. I love our incredible inclusive community and stuff like that. But dude, they act like this event that raises $3 million every time it pops out can't afford to have some catering for lunch and dinner, and it's a little, yeah, I don't know. And you know what else? You know what else annoyed me about it? Yo, this last summer GDQ, they had so many snacks laying out everywhere. They had snacks for free everywhere because they got a snack sponsor. Amazing how that happened, right? Amazing. But everyone is giving me shit. Everyone is giving me shit. There's not that many runners. There's less runners than they think about. And also, if they like, if you cracked out, like if you said like, hey, you can get dinner if your run's at least like blah 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 minutes, like 10 minutes, you know what I mean? That'd be fine. I don't think they, honestly, I feel like it's kind of rude to accept a runner for like a 3-minute run, and that's the only game they have in, and then they feel like they have to come. I think if you got a 3-minute run, you should also get a 20-minute run. The guy who provide food for my runners, very mindful, very demure. Oh, they have tons of they have tons of super short runs throughout the history of GDQ. I think they don't do it as much anymore. They used to have like quick run blocks though, and they took forever because like setup would be longer. Do they provide treats for PB? I'm not sure about if they gave dog treats or not. But I will say they had a lot of snacks at this last GDQ. Making everyone get upset about it. Ah, big one there. Okay. Oh, okay. Dude, this is gonna be the only level we beat all day. That was bad. I'm a figment of Weeskill Now's imagination that I'm not real. That is true. That is very, very, very true. People were hardcore, how dare you, about treating your own runners better. I think charity in general is just misunderstood by the world. And then also I think what GDQ is misunderstood by the world. Like when the amount of people that freak out when they find out people at charities have salaries, like people that work for charities have salaries, is insane. Did you know if you're an employee of a charity, it's illegal to donate your time? You can't volunteer for that charity as well, because that way they can't like exploit your labor. Yeah. You or anyone in your family can't volunteer for that charity. Yeah. Which is a good rule. If they pay you, they should have to pay you. It's a job, right? No. That's a good rule, because otherwise, you know what they would do? Charities would be like, oh yeah, you got to do this on Saturday. It's a volunteer thing. And if you don't bother showing up on Monday. Everybody does it. Ah, shit. An ironic labor law, W? I know, right? But yeah, like the amount of people that lose their mind when they find out like charities pay employees is the thing that blows my mind. You know what I mean? Or that charities like pay money to put on events. You know, like I think that's wild that people like, that's how you fundraise. Like that's how you get more money. You give people a fun time. Okay, I've got that down. All right, we're good now. Yeah, so like charities pay GDQ to put on events, you know what I mean? And I can understand why GDQ doesn't want to increase their costs and things like that, but I don't know. I think a lot of things have to do with whether you look at like is GDQ only responsible for the charity, or is GDQ also responsible for speedrunning and speedrunners as a whole being our biggest event? And I feel like it has a responsibility also to the community as a whole and bettering the community members' lives personally. But I don't run it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. You ever sell a chocolate bar in school for a raffle ticket? Yeah, it's kind of the same idea, but people just don't really get that, dude. Like, there's very few charities. Like, I'm really lucky. The two charities I do work with, Direct Relief and Wings for Life, are both funded by private, you know, humans. So their employees, you know, like 100% of those donations do go right to the stuff that you want them to. Like, they are not employee salaries. But I never have to explain that. Damn it! I love GDQ. No, I love GDQ. I love... I really love Mike a lot. Oh. Well, yeah, I mean, I think there's also, you could argue that, you know, having a responsibility to make the speedrunning community better, right? Or more popular will help you in the long run. No, that's not what I want to do. How the kickbacks work? What do you mean? Desor Delaford, they are honest with that. They've put out exactly how much money they get and how much money they've spent multiple times. What do you... I think that's frustrating that the internet has this discourse about that. Like it's like some shady, weird organization. I think that's frustrating for me. You know? And it's not a kickback. Like, they're an event company. They put on events, you know what I mean? That's what they are. Yeah, so that's not in a kickback. That's just what they do. Yeah, GDQ never touches money. Yeah, GDQ doesn't touch money, and they also don't get... Pretty sure they don't get any, like, percentage of donations. They have a flat fee they charge to run events, and that's how they roll. And there's lots and lots and lots of people that charity event companies like that. Yeah, that's how pretty much every charity makes money is off events. Every single one. I think in just the gaming space, like, Like, golf scrambles aren't free. You know what I mean? It's just the phrasing always feels dirty. What do you mean? 100% of the donos, it does work that way. No, but it does work that way. That's not how it works, Desor Delaford. Yeah, that's not, yeah, Delaford, I think you're... Shit, he's got an ad. He's got an ad, doesn't he? Ads ruining... This guy's gonna go on not understanding it. He's gonna leave because of the ad. He's never gonna understand. Oh, you got turbo? You're good. Okay. Okay, you got turbo? All right. They don't get a kickback. They don't get any percentage. They don't take any of the donations. The donations never touch GDQ. 100% of the donations are going to them. The event is already paid for. Okay? The same way that Kaizo Coliseum is already paid for. The event is done, been paid for, cut, check cut, over, right? Yeah. If GDQ raised no money, they would have still had to pay GDQ. It would be a loss for them. There's no kickback. There's a fee that they pay. Now, could that fee be raised if they have a really good year? I'm sure. If they want to expand the event, I'm sure those fees get raised. But there's no... Yeah. There's nothing... There's no shadiness or kickback or anything. And also this has all been exposed many times by them on their website. So I'll never really understand that, like, how this ever got started. This, like, internet vibe of that ever got started. Yeah. My favorite is people that are like, yeah, GDQ is horrible for that, but then they look at like Kaizo Coliseum and they're like, this is great. I'm like, we're the exact same thing. Like, except the charity is putting on the whole thing itself, but they're spending money to put it on. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's just the reality of it. Like, I think people just think that, like, if you're doing something for charity, everyone should be volunteering their time all the time, forever and ever. But, like, that's, if that's how it worked, then people wouldn't be able to, charities wouldn't exist. Like, people that work at charities have to get compensated for their time and efforts. Oh, come on. Yeah. It's weird with who gets invited, who doesn't. You've read things stating how that works. You won't lie to say you've dove in deep enough. Well, what's weird about it? I guess I don't know what's weird about it. The person with the best time in the game that they want gets invited. Yeah, I guess I don't understand that. Yeah, yeah. Have you ever submitted? I've submitted 30 times and been invited. Yeah, I guess I don't know what's weird. And if you say bonesaw, we're done. If you say the words bonesaw, this conversation's over. Kickbacks are, no, that was kickflips. And Tony Hawk didn't get famous off kickflips. He got famous off McTwists. That's not the way it works? That is the way it works. Yeah, but it's not the way it works. We've all seen runners who had those times not be invited. Which one? When? Name one. Name one time a smaller runner has not been invited because that had a better time than a bigger runner. Because I can name millions of times that a smaller runner has been invited over a bigger runner. And I've thought to myself, a bigger runner would have put on a better show and raised more money. Yeah, and who submitted. Yeah, you also need to remember you also have to submit. So you have to tell me which runner submitted, had a better time, and then didn't get in. In fact, the only one I can even think of is GrandPooBear 2, where I had a better time. Yeah, people that don't even stream get submitted. Yeah, get invited. I was gonna say. Yeah, I'm gonna need at least one example, one single example of that, because I've never seen that happen. Yeah. You know who does do that all the time though? Me, on my events. I'll never take the best runner. I'll always take the best, the one. Can't think of the name. Guy used to do exclusively Ocarina of Time. He's not just a big streamer during the game. Did he submit? Show me the time. I'm gonna need something more than this, because I feel like you just may have heard this like a secondhand account. Like, I don't feel like this is a real thing. Used to watch them streaming, they have submissions in. You used to watch them stream, but you don't remember their name. I'm gonna need, here's the thing. You understand why I would need more concrete evidence in this. You get that, right? You get that, right? You get why this is not gonna change my opinion about it. And also, Desor, you could totally go back and look at any GDQ submissions and who got accepted and who didn't each year too. So if you can remember the year, we could go find it if you want. And see why, and see what happened. Because who told you that? Did that streamer say that? Was it the same submission? Was it a different game? Was it a different category? Was it a race that got accepted and not his thing? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. I need more. I need more. I need more. I need more of this evidence, okay? Because I've got years and years of non-anecdotal evidence that what you're saying is incorrect. If that's the case, why even have submissions? Just have the fastest runners get accepted? What if they don't want to go? Are the Metroid speedruns the top 4 runners of the best times? No. So Desert, I think you're complete. I just don't think you understand how GDQ works, respectfully, right now. GDQ works like, okay, let's say I have a game I want to run. I submit it to GDQ, right? Other people have games they want to run. They also submit to GDQ. If someone doesn't submit, they can't go. Like, GDQ can't accept your game if you don't submit. So there's times where I'll be like, oh, I might be the best runner at something, but I don't submit my game because I have stuff to do, or I don't want to go. Or, you know what I mean? I hate travel, or I don't like Minnesota, or I don't have the money, or, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like you can't get, if a person from Japan has the number 3 time, you can't very well accept them, can you? If they're not willing to come over. It's a two-way thing. Yeah, I think you might just not really understand the submission process. And it's possible that streamer you were watching complaining about it didn't either. But let's say there's 2 OT runners that submit, right? Let's say they're both world record holders, but one's the world record holder in any percent and one's the world record holder in 100%. Okay, let's just use this as an example, right? Those are 2 drastically different times, drastically different runs. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna weigh like, okay, do we want a 20-minute run in here? Do we want a 2-hour run in here? How much time do we have? What types of blocks are we doing? And that might decide what's going on. There's a million different things, yeah. Thanks Sailing and Von Roth Dave. Yeah, if GDQ covered airfare and food, they might be able to get the top 4 runners every time or whatever. Yeah, but they don't. Yeah, they can always invite the fastest. It's not the best runners? Well, it's the best runners of people who submit of games they want. Does that make sense? So it's the best of the people who submit of games you want. Desert of Fort, I'm not defending anything. I'm literally just, I think there's a lot to criticize GDQ about, which is what this conversation started of. What I don't like is when people just use made up stuff. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I think people defend it because there's way more people just make it like you have this idea about it, you know what I mean? That it's just like not true. Yeah. And I think that's like this weird general like Reddit idea about it. And honestly it just is kind of sad and frustrating that those storylines get in there, and then people like me who just, you know, have fun and raise money for charity don't do it. It's also kind of funny because me specifically, I'm one of the people that probably get like the most credit for giving GDQ alternatives. Oh shit, I need to go fart faster. You know, giving people quote unquote GDQ alternatives. You know what I mean? Yeah. Are you alone in thinking the events become very agenda focused? I would say that it's one of the good ways they've protected their community. Listen, a lot of speedrunners are gay, dude. That's just how it is. I don't know why that's not crazy, you know? And the charities they raise for, specifically like this one, I'll say like, okay, so let's talk about like this SGDQ, okay? Which I don't think many events are trying to talk about Israel and Palestine because it's a very contested, hotly, you know, combative topic, right? But hear me out. They were raising money for MSF, Doctors Without Borders. Doctors Without Borders is in Palestine right now. That's where they're at. That's like what they're doing. That's their main place to do. So that one I think makes sense, right? I'm not talking about politics, but I understand why that did it. But past that, I think like with the pro LGBTQ, that's what the community is made up of. Tons of, it's a much larger percentage than the normal American population. It's much larger than the 8%, 9% of the normal population. And so I think the recent hostility, also to the fact that like even like GDQ kind of got pushed out of Florida, those things, I understand why that is. Yeah. Not trying to trigger anyone here. Calm down with your triggering quotes, bud. You're the only one triggered. I was just explaining it. Whoa, is me pushing back triggered? Is me explaining that? Is that triggering? That triggered? That's what triggered is? Gotta put in quotes. Gotta put in quotes. Now I understand though. I do understand the arguments that it can get exhausting, and it's like, I will say, I understand that. Like, it's like, all right, you know what I mean? You like everything, every donation, everything, etc. But it's also like, it's its own event, and there's tons of alternatives out there. There's tons of speedrun alternatives, right? And none of them have ever cracked. Tons of speedrun alternative events. None of them even ever cracked 10,000 viewers. So people don't want an alternative. They just want GDQ to be what they want GDQ to be. If you wanted alternatives, there's tons of them. You're 2 weeks in Kaizo Coliseum, you probably won't hear anything but fart jokes and dick jokes. I mean, half the people there will still be, you know, gay, bi, or trans, but yeah. Yeah, I think the real thing that people don't like about GDQ and about is just it's old. And they want to make other excuses for not watching it other than it's just boring. And it's not boring because like it's just you've seen it 8 times twice a year. I think being a twice a year event actually really hurts it. Yeah, but nobody in Japan is complaining about any of these things. Yeah. Ooh, there's tons of different speedrun events out there and nobody's watching them. Yeah, exactly. If the Olympics, I kind of wish it would have never had a summer version. Yeah. It's the once a year Olympics, but tough. It's always on being hurts. Yeah, I think hotfix shows didn't do a lot to help GDQ in general. I think it just became like once the channel became on, because I think what happened with GDQ back in the day, you used to like all of a sudden it'd be on, right? The channel would just all of a sudden be on, and you'd be like, oh shit, it's GDQ week. I didn't even know. What's the schedule look like? Blah 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 blah. You know, as a casual viewer. Now it's always on, so you don't have that like same. I think I need to go from the bottom. Like when it's at the bottom, I think I need to jump off. Yeah. No worries. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but Simon Scholar, I mean, it used to sit at 100, 140, you know what I mean? Like it is, 70 is like only at the biggest things. I'd say now it sits at like 30, 40. And I just think, but I don't think that has anything, I think that is much more to do with just the fact that speedrunning is just not, it's not a new novelty activity anymore. And it's also probably the least of the like quote unquote like talented video game players. It's probably the one that people think the least of. Oh man, I feel like I almost had it. They do raise similar amounts of money, and that's also worth pointing out. Like, what viewers did they really lose? Like, who are the viewers they lost? Which I agree with. I agree with that assessment a lot. You know what I mean? When it comes to the end of the day. Now, this goes back to talking about, is GDQ a speedrunning event or is GDQ a charity event? And what do they owe one or more to either of those communities? I screwed that up. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it's no matter what, things like that is when more money gets involved, you kind of don't have a choice. You know? I don't know if we suddenly raise $3 million at Kaizo Coliseum this year, I don't know if we'll have the same level of crazy. I don't know. I do understand that. I will say this past GDQ that I went to was probably my favorite one it was definitely my favorite in a long time. So I felt the GDQ vibes this time. What am I doing? Was I going on the block? Like, what the fuck was I doing there? Yeah, I think that's just it. I think just the novelty of speedrunning is not what it was in 2016. And I think that is the end of the day, the #1 biggest reason for any decline in GDQ viewership. And I'll take that a step further. The novelty of esports in general just isn't what it is in 2016. The novelty of every single esport is just not there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Is anything got novelty right now? Chapel Roan, that's it. I just realized what I have to do. Fuck. That spot. Is Kaizo Coliseum something I want to continue long term? I've been doing Kaizo Coliseum. This is their 6th one, so it's already long term. 5th one, 6th one? Yeah, Kaizo Coliseum is shit. I mean, we've raised probably $700-ish thousand now. Yeah, Kaizo Coliseum is gonna break $1 million in the next 2 years, 2-3 years, assuming we can just stay steady. What we've been raising, even if we don't grow, like if we don't grow and just stay steady. But I mean, I don't think we're gonna raise 100K this year. Oh, dude, they made it sound like there was like 900 packages. Oh, there are more packages. Oh, there are more packages. Oh, that you couldn't carry them all at the same time. Packages? Yes. I will say, like, I don't know. I don't know, because this is really funny. I've never really watched a lot of GDQ, like at any given time. Like I've never sat down and watched for like a whole, actually I take it back. When my kid was born, I did watch a lot that week. I've mostly just been there and like watch events. I'll say just the vibe at this one, like from being their perspective, I thought was pretty high. I had a really good time, and I think you got, like, I critique GDQ all the time saying that, but I still love it, you know what I mean? Yeah. 20. Okay, so you need a legal copy of SMW, a ROM, and then you can patch over this, but it's SMW Central is where you want to go. Ah! You tripper? Okay.
Look at this.
That's not bad.
It says it's fragile.
It's fragile? That one's fragile.
Do you want me to pre-open it?
Maybe. I don't know.
It says don't use scissors.
Oh, don't use scissors? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, but I think that's what I'm saying. Bit less unique novel. Because I think, like, once you see like the OT credits work, like,
oh,
right?
It's so cute. It's raffle.
like, seeing it again the next year, it's not that exciting. Oh, it's wrapped? Oh.
The notes on top.
Okay. Chat, can I? She just brought me some food. Can I eat? Let's take a quick break. I'm gonna eat in open packages. Are we cool with